In this recording, we are going to discuss number 1D in the MATH313 practice quiz. It says, determine the total cost for the production of 31 devices. So let us go to see where we can get some help with this question. In this document, it says we can go to page 41 in the electronic whiteboard for question number 14. So let us do that. So here we are on page 41 in the electronic whiteboard, the MATH313 electronic whiteboard. And here you have a very similar question. We have already discussed number 14 part A, and which is number 1 part A in the quiz. So part B says determine the total cost for the production of 20 devices. So here you have already the total cost function, and here you have a quantity of 20 devices. So as you can see, Q is 20. Okay, here it is. And 20 was substituted into the total cost function, all where you have the letter Q. So the total cost of 20 is equal to 3 times 20 cubed minus 10 20 squared plus 2 times 20 plus 15 or 7 to give us a total cost in this example of 21,547. So we have to do a very similar calculation with the question number 1 part B in the practice quiz. So here, our total cost function is 6q cubed minus 8q squared plus 14q plus 8,657. Q here is 31, the quantity is 31 devices. So we're finding the total cost of 31 devices, which will be 6 times 31 cubed minus 8 times 31 squared plus 13 times 31 plus 8657. 31 cubed appears to be 29,791. We can verify that with the electronic calculator. So 31 raised, here's the power button for raised, to the 3 is equal to 29,791. 31 squared, we need to find what is 31 squared. That's 31 times 31. 31 raised to the power of 2 is 961, which is correct. And 13 times 31 here, 13 times 31 is 403. Now we have to multiply 6 by 29,791. Okay, bear in mind, power comes before multiplication, so we have to cube before we multiply. We have to square before we multiply. There is only 1, so we just multiply. So let us verify what is 6 times 29,791, which is 278,746, which is correct. Let's verify what is 8 times 961. It appears correct to be 7,688. And I can see here 403 was added to 8,657. So let's see if this figure is correct. 103 plus 8657, 9060, and a simple bit of arithmetic. Let's just sum this up. Bear in mind this is a negative sign in front of the 7688. So we have 178, 746, take away 7688 plus 9060 to give us a total cost of 180,118 to produce 31 devices.